Hi everybody, welcome to Whiteboard Wednesday, and today we will be answering the question, what is the angle between the two vectors A, which has components 3, 0, and 1, and then vector B, which has components 1, 2, and 6. And so our first inclination is that we're probably going to want to use something to do with the dot product, because we know the definition here. A dot B equals the magnitude of vector A times the magnitude of vector B times cosine of theta, where theta is the angle in between the two vectors. So let's start with the dot product here. So we have A dot B equals, so take our x components here, so 3 times 1 plus our y, 0 times 2 plus 1 times 6. And so we see 3 plus 6, that's going to give us 9. Next, let's go ahead and calculate the magnitude of vector A. So let's say magnitude of vector A equals, and so this formula is going to be the square root of the x component squared plus the y component squared plus the z component squared. So we have square root of 3 squared plus 0 squared plus 1 squared, which we see 9, 0, 1 equals the square root of 10. And then let's take the magnitude of B. So let's put it over here. Magnitude of B equals 1 square root of 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 6 squared. So let's see, square root of 1 plus 4 plus 36, so square root of 41. And so let's come back to this equation right here. So we have, let me write it again up here. So we have A dot B equals magnitude of A times magnitude of B times cosine of theta. And so we know A dot B is 9, so we can say 9 equals magnitude of A equals square root of 10 square root of 41 times square root of 41 times cosine theta. And so if we move this all over to one side, we can see that theta equals inverse cosine of 9 over square root of 410, which we can see if you can multiply 10 by 41, since they're both under the square root. And so we have our answer. Again, if you're using your calculator, you want to make sure that you're in the right mode, radians or degrees. I'd recommend radians for most purposes, leaving your calculator in that mode. But if you do need degrees, definitely switch it to that. There's your answer though.